What's up, blooms? Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how I got this soft and bouncy perm rod set on my fine, low porosity natural hair. Starting off on freshly washed and deep conditioned hair that's been t-shirt drying. Now I'm separating my hair in order to work in smaller sections. If you're looking to achieve a defined perm rod set, it's best to work in smaller sections to detangle your hair, apply product, and keep the style organized. I'm working in the back section first as a guide to how I want to install the rods. I'd also suggest working with 2 mirrors in order to get a better view of the back of your hair and to see how the installation process is going. Now it's time to detangle. I'm really focusing on this part because one of the major keys to a good rod set is how well your hair is detangled. You can use a comb for this process, but I prefer to finger detangle first in order to fill out the knots that could be easily ripped through while using a comb that could lead to breakage. If you decide to use a comb, be sure that it's a wide tooth comb and try finger detangling before jumping into just using the comb by itself. After detangling, I'm going in with my styler, a curl boosting mousse from Dippity-Do. I've been using this mousse to install different hairstyles and really like it. Something to keep in mind if you're using this product is that it has a strong hold. It's not as bad as a gel, but if you end up using a lot of it, it will leave some residue behind and your hair will be held in place for a few days, which isn't bad if that's what you're looking for. I ended up using a lot of the mousse in this section, but you don't have to. 1 pump should be enough to coat your hair. I usually do my rod sets with mousse only, but would be curious to see how my hair would turn out if I used a leave-in conditioner and styling cream instead. Also, let me know if you'd be interested in seeing me recreate this hairstyle in the future using a pop of color just to show y'all how it would turn out. Now I'm just repeating the process of moisturizing with water, finger detangling, and applying the mousse and installing the rods. If you're looking to get more definition out of this style, try using the twirling method when rodding your hair like I'm doing here. And to avoid puffy roots, try twirling the rods as close as you can to the root and secure with a perm rod band. You'll know that the rod is secure if it lays flat against your scalp. Keep in mind that you want it to be secure and lay flat, but make sure that the rods aren't too tight or that can cause breakage at the root from excessive pulling. When it comes to styling on wet hair, I would suggest taking your time and to be gentle. Our strands are the most fragile and delicate when they're wet, so you want to slow things down, especially detangling, in order to avoid ripping through your hair. This is why I like finger detangling especially, because it forces you to take your time and to go through your strands. I still use a comb from time to time, but I prefer doing so on dry or stretched hair. Another tip for a good rod set is to have a spray bottle nearby in order to re-moisturize your hair as it dries. Just a little mist is great because it provides your hair with a bit of hydration before applying the styler. You could also use an Ayurvedic hair tea or refresher spray instead of water. Something I like about doing rod sets is the look you can achieve after styling, whether that's definition or volume. And depending on how the rods are installed, this hairstyle can last you up to a week or more. This hairstyle is also great if you're someone who's transitioning to natural hair from a relaxer. Rod sets are a great way to mix the two different textures of your hair if you're trying to grow out the relaxed end and not jump into doing a big chop right away. The only downside to this hairstyle, unfortunately, is that it can take a while to install, especially detangling and making sure that your hair is free from knots and tangles, and of course going to bed with the rods if you decide to keep them overnight. Other hairstyles that I did when I was transitioning from a relaxer were Bantu knots, braids, and twists. If you're interested in seeing how a perm rod set would look on stretched hair, I have an old video where I installed the rods on blow-dried hair using a butter instead of a mousse. I also tried a different way to get the rods on my hair. I rolled them versus doing the twirling method. I'm thinking of trying this style out again, but using mousse on blow-dried hair instead of the butter. We're getting close to the finish line as I'm working on this last piece. After detangling, moisturizing with water, and adding the mousse, I'm taking my time to twist, trying to get it to lay as flat as possible, then securing the rod using the band. Installing the rods, and this is what we're working with. At this point, you can sit under a hooded dryer for a few hours or let your hair air dry until the next day if you're looking to avoid using heat. I ended up air drying overnight and put on my satin scarf and bonnet before going to bed. So now it's the next day and it's time to take the rods down. Y'all, look at the definition that I'm getting so far. My hair has shine and doesn't feel dry at all. Even the parts where I added too much mousse didn't feel so bad. So now I'm just taking the rest of the rods down before going section by section to separate my hair and fluff it out. If you're looking for extra definition with this hairstyle, try separating the curls out till you can't anymore. The more separating you do to your curls, the more definition you'll get. hair and I'm using my pick to fluff everything out, and these are my final results. Bouncy, soft, and defined curls using only mousse and my orange perm rods. I'm back from work now and wanted to chat with y'all a little bit more about this perm rod set. This is how I ended up wearing my hair today. I pinned it back with this cute little cheetah clip here. And for the rest of the week, I think this is the way I might style my hair depending on how my hair is looking. But right now I'm just gonna show y'all how I put my hair away for the night, and hopefully in the morning I'll come back and show y'all how I take it down. But yeah, y'all, this is day one hair. Let me know what you think of it. Alright y'all, so it's time to put my hair away for the night, and the first step is to remove all of the pins and accessories that are in my hair. You don't want to leave them in overnight because they can cause damage to your hair. After putting my hair into a pineapple, I'm using my satin scarf to tie my hair down, then adding the bonnet on top for extra security. So it's the next day and it's time to get ready for work. I'm taking my hair out of the bonnet and scarf to give my curls a good shake. After a few shakes, I'm going to separate some of the curls to bring them back to life. And I'm also gently picking and fluffing to get the shape that I'm looking for. This part may take a while depending on how you secured your hair the day before and the style that you're looking to get for the day. After a couple of minutes, this is what we're working with after separating, picking, and fluffing. My hair still has bounce and definition. The curls aren't perfect, but this rod set still looks good for day 2 hair. As a last step, I'm using a bobby pin to pin up the front of my hair a little bit and ended up using my cheetah hair clip again, but didn't show that part in the video. Let me know what you think of day 2 hair. For day 3, I decided to try something different and added faux bangs to my perm rod set. Y'all, I didn't get to show y'all these steps because I was running late for work, but all I did was use a bobby pin in the front of my hair to create this look, and I would definitely try it out again because I really like how the bangs look on me. But that's it for today's video, y'all. I hope you all enjoyed it. Let me know what you think of this perm rod set and if you would give it a try. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already, and I'll see you next time.